All right, hello, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to today's VLR Community Cup Oceanic Circuit game. It's group stage. It's gonna be Hero and Heroics taking on Brett winners. It's gonna be best of one, and our map is gonna be Pearl. So let's get straight to it. I think we're gonna have a pretty good game on our hands today. All right, agent selection then. Joining me today, of course, is my co-caster here, Dhar. Say hello.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Okay. Oh, I mean, yeah, we can. All right. Both. I mean, Horizon map is pretty standard. I mean, most teams have scrims and play with a lot of comps, but meta comp is obviously Viper Harbor here with a Sky. You can make some adjustments. You know, you can run it a double initiator as well, or you can swap out Viper for an Astra. But the oh, okay.
Choose your agent.
Man, these teams are taking a while to discuss the team comp. Haven't locked in yet, but I do see double controller come out of oh
Oh, oh.
oh
I'm really sorry.
Boy,
My
what the-
teammates just
Yo,
fucking
what the
dipped
hell,
out.
man? That's it. You guys.
He's here.
DQ.
He's
We
here
win.
now. You
what
fucking
happened?
left.
DQ. We win.
Thanks for the turn.
might have to have a tech policy.
Yeah,
guys.
GG's.
Yeah, they're DQ, right? GG.
we saw how they managed to use the Reyna to that advantage. Of course, they don't have the jet smokes, they don't have the dash, but what they do have is that fragging ability to retake, to get the pick, and to gain extra space, and it just worked out beautifully for them on the retake.
Yeah, I do have to note here, the issue with running double initiator and two controllers is that they have no close plant veto to play with except for Brimstone Molly. So planting there, they couldn't fight for long, so they have to plant.
And there goes the aggressive play, but dying, able to get one with this classic, you know, making this an even better whiff from McBarnacle. Not
Good aggression
expected at
towards
all.
the main there, but only picking up one. Very unfortunate, despite the gun disadvantage, the equal traits there. At least I'll pick up a gun Spectre.
Look at this pressure from Living. Going right in his face, but player 6, all too ready for it. And now, looking a bit doable here for the Heroin hero.
Oh no, this round is just turned completely on its head here. A thrifty win perhaps was nothing with the flank here. Not gonna
planted.
expect this one. What Camry can get? One. Oh, not gonna connect on the second there.
Last
Really
player standing.
messy spray and actually leaves. Because you're back to a 1v2 now. This is a Spectre, but yeah, the flank inevitable come through. That was that's some very good
call
economical
there.
damage there.
Big damage, but Heroin get the job done. They get a second on the board.
I mean, 3 kills given over and the spike plant. That's I don't think Heroin will be really I think satisfied with that one.
We see here the pitches have just been a 5-man rush, straight into sight, straight gunplay, and you know it's just they're trying to outnumber the people on the side. They're taking these brute fights, these open aim duels, which they are so confident in winning. And now it's a similar situation here back in the B side, but now they might have trouble
Here.
across this Viper utility.
Here.
We'll see how quick the rotates come in from Heroin, but these people look to be going in fast-paced.
I mean, the flank through B long here over through mid for the defenders is definitely an option, considering there's no sentinels on the composition of the of Heroin. Oh, sorry, of Red Winners. And actually missing on the flash there. I get cleared out by Living at the end of the day there. These side come through again, plant not for long, but for sight. So Living looking to keep the aggression on. Of drafting to have an actually finding one here. EXLG stuck backside with the stinger. I think they know what he is. Yeah, actually got a ding, but yeah, not enough damage there. It's all gonna be left on the player 6. In hand, a 1v5.
Nothing
Win.
gonna be done.
Yeah. Let's bring it back.
A flawless round there. Really good pacing. Just straight into B. They read that minimum or maximum. It's gonna be 2 to 3 here. They understand they have the gun advantage. Straight up with the jet, they just dash you up to heaven. Find the picks with the flash through backside. Dan just caught out unaware there, and at the end of the day, just a good bonus round overall.
Here.
Now they've worked out the Brim ult. Let's see how they're gonna integrate it into the round. But they seem to be going for a mid push this time. Going for a 3-2 mid push. And it's not a lot of attention towards art. Maybe they're gonna try to exploit it, but they seem to be going a link.
Oh, it's gonna be big fight through connector here. 3 on 2. Dashing from Living. Finds one, but a trade from Snuffy is there. Still 1v3 here. He's stuck in. Can't stop the 2 here. His own smokes actually blocks his own vision off, so the connector is an area that they can go through, but currently they tackle 4-man box in to B connector here. So they have to go through B, otherwise it's just gonna get crushed at the end of the day here. Maybe get clamped on. Need to be aware of it. Reyna, McBarnacle really good on that flash right there, stunned, blinded, and pick that kill up. The Empress as well. The plant comes through, but it's fully through retake. This looks very possible for the defenders. Not if Danny has anything to say about it though. One for him, and another for Kazir. A 2v3 now. I mean, all 3 low members on the attackers of Snuffy. Stuck in a difficult position with Dan.
Lena.
Secures the 2 kills.
What a response from Heroin. Able to read into their 5-man aggression so quickly and come out with a crunch. McBarnacle with the quick Reyna pick onto Link. Able to dismiss away and regroup with Tava before re-attempting a retake. So agile with this composition, being able to dismiss and having that pure fragging power to just outdo the opposing team. But now we can see Breadwinners working with 3 ultimates this time. It should be a round that they can secure if they're able to coordinate these ults, but seem to be going for another 5-man hit onto A.
Yeah, they love to go for these aggressive early round plays.
I've got your
Fast runners.
trail.
They're gonna pop the Seekers, and yeah, they'll just head towards A-side. The only 2 anchors here. There's the Chronicle with the Reyna. Brave EX, LEG not gonna connect, especially. Random person takes him out. Counterpart down in Harbor. And the Chronicle stuck on site, flooded out at the end of the day. It's gonna be a 5-on-3
Here.
post-plan for the attackers, and I mean, Brett winners might just have to opt for a save here. This looks impossible, especially with the 3 more ultimates on the cards, on the table for the attackers. They still want to go for this, but there's contact. Living 6 just plays him now.
Living!
Living just so good on that Vandal right there. Might get a 3rd for his troubles, and he will. Just lines them up and knock them down. Brilliant from the Jet player. 7-3 now, leading his charge for his team. They'll put 2 on the board. Really well done by them.
Maybe we'll see a switch up. Maybe an adjustment made here. And you can finally see, maybe they're trying to switch things up here. Maybe trying to slow it down, but you can see Heroin anticipating a B push. They're stacking towards this mid. Almost as if they want to go and fight for it.
Yeah, it's...
Countering aggression with even more aggression. How will Heroin execute this?
Okay, they're gonna go fully push the mid here. They have a low buy. Only since SMG is the pistol on the table, so I just go through. Oh, Living is gonna get caught out here. He's in a 1v4. What can he do? Actually gets taken out by Barnacle there, but on the other side of the map, it's gonna be an open A site for Brett winners. So just take it free. But again, this is a fight for a retake, and they've picked up a Vandal, and they have ultimates on the cards as well. See what they can do. They have to navigate through mid there and check everything. It's a very long haul to go back into the site, but eventually, Trailblazers are going to clear out Art. Do they know that all 4 members of Brett winners are stuck on site? They have a Brimstone ult and they have a Reckoning, so they don't need to really play this aggressive. Here comes the Reckoning
There
and
goes the ultimate
and the ultimate
combination again.
That's very
Talk
good to
about
get 2
dying.
3v3 now, but the time dwindling. It's so low. They have to go. At the end of the day, they might not have enough time to die and just need to deny this defuse, and he does. The Barnacle will clean it up. Despite killing all members, they'll lose the round, but so much damage done there off what seemingly was like nothing off the back of the buy.
Yeah, they managed to use up practically 2 ults that round off an eco buy from Heroin, and no, I think if you were Heroin, you take this round any day.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, interesting choice there. I think they had the Harbor ult, they had the Reckoning, they had the Brimstone ult, the Overlord Strike. They didn't need to really cower themselves on the site there. Could have definitely just went A main and played the post fan. But I think the reason was that they was fearing a fast flank, right? If you have 5 people pushing your spawn, that's definitely an option to go through A main again, right? So
No 5v until there's time to stop the push.
Rush come out again, Dan and EX OG is gonna go to cross to each other. Really good pick for him. Not gonna check EX OG anytime soon, but they'll back away. Just that single frag was enough pressure to force them to back out and reconsider their hits here.
Monaco with a late luck.
1-for-1 in trade. Danny just making sure that at least his team doesn't lose out too much for this round, but with man advantage. Heroin just might opt for the retake, but Barnacle at the time doesn't work out for him, a little bit too fast on the flank. Do they expect a second? I don't think they do. They'll go on site. They'll plant on site. This Harbor Code does indicate it. Won't plan for long, so they'll play on site. 3v3 now. Does have the Seekers and ultimates on each side. Seekers pop by Dan. Nightfall available for the attackers here. Back runners again. Not playing from long. Not be with the flank. Finds a 1 back turn by Danny. It's not the person to lose out this one anytime soon. A 1v3 for him. It's just clamped from both avenues. Stuck in the fish in the barrel and shot at the end of the day.
It's so awkward that round, seeing 5 people congested on B main. It's almost as if they didn't have a solution because they just had no map control anywhere else.
And losing out Living there, just really a nice side take. You also have to say that Living just peeked through the high tide there without a supporting flash from Kazir. Just ended up leaving him stranded in the middle of nowhere, just taken down.
I mean, these attacks just look one-dimensional. It's just hit and go.
Pretty standard executes, right? And in these situations, it's very easy for the defenders to just tuck and
Don't
pick an
keep
off
them
angle and
ground.
just find kills
Here.
really easily.
Get out of my way! Hawk
I
out!
like that. Oh, Article's gonna be stuck on R2. 1v5, what can he find? One? Can he find a second here? No, just trade it out. Actually, an awkward buy for the attackers, but hit for rifle was Snuffy. Trying to spray through the high tide, but won't find any because all he's doing is noting his position for the attackers. But the side take is so slow.
It's gonna be an
You don't
absolute
want to
brawl
go.
here.
I just want to stay here and fight. And random person took attack by the Trailblazer. EXOG picking one up off the back of that utility there against 3v4 that's just stuck and cowering in this awkward avenue.
Spike down.
Just keep
A.
getting picked off by singular peaks from the defenders. They want to go through connector and player 6 is not going to get flashed up. He'll back away, so the timing's really bad for him. And Danny does want to pick that one up. 2v2 now. What
Opens up
seems
the
like a
B
very
side.
disadvantaged position. And that'll have to be. They'll get the bomb plant, the spike plant down. Again, Nightfall available for them. Reckoning on the other side as well.
30 seconds
Zero.
left.
Smart choice is pushing up here.
Spike planted.
Defenders actually expecting this one. Do they punish with flash? Nope, they just spot it out. Contact play to the end of the day. Kozir not ready for it. No kill for him. It's all gonna be left
Blinded!
onto Danny. He has the Nightfall. The spike plant is so long, but very tough position for him to cope up. The fuse coming through. Flash inevitable. Blinds him. Taken out. Dan, really good util and the kill. 5 on the board now. A 2-round lead finally established for the defenders.
Once again, we just saw how awkward it was with 5 of them being in art and just no escape route until they got the kill onto player 6 and were able to finally rotate onto B. But it just seems that it's hit or miss for this team. It's either to get a really good execute onto a side, or they're just stuck there like a traffic jam for 20 minutes before they can finally rotate to another side.
Yeah, it definitely feels like so. Not a lot of variation in their gameplay, right? As you mentioned, very one-dimensional. At the end of the day, when you keep doing this, it's very easy to be read, right? Defenders is alpha retake every round, they'll probably win. Just purely off util. Again, this time they do switch it up a little bit. Slow walk towards A, but yeah, all picking up. At least the defenders might have a read on this one. Execute. Coming through now. Trailblazer comes in. Clears one. Knows the second as well off the gun barrel noise there. The Secret's gonna be popped. Dash on the side. Here comes Living. Reckoning comes out. Trust it as a counter util for the defenders. Stop the site hit. Already on site now, planting for Danny. Random person actually picking up 1 kill there. 4v5 retake. Living just keeps putting on the pressure. Finding 2 for his troubles. Now it's a 2v4 Dan and player 6. I mean, they don't have a lot of util to play with. No more flashes down here, so they'll be contact.
Initiated.
Fighting the entire way through. An investment of the Killjoy lockdown. Might have to question this one there.
Last player standing.
Yeah, Dan only for 1 and now 1v3 for player 6. Push him. Or not, they just back away. Play this safe and now 30 HP. What can he do? He uses lockdown, the most powerful ultimate that his team has.
Bomb grenade
Now
out.
he's just stuck alone. Can't do anything about it. 4k for random person. He goes huge for this round.
What a rash decision to use the lockdown
Everyone
in
note
such a...
down your observations, then let's run it again.
Now we see Heroin gonna be struggling to come up with a buy here. Also, with the ults invested from the previous round, I don't know how they plan on utilizing them for the future rounds. Alt economy, on the other hand, for breadwinners, it's just through the roof.
I mean, it's all player 6 can't even afford a gun right now. Also a 4 eco. 5-4 now, 1 round lead, but it just seems like this map so far has just been a coin flip to whether who wins the round. Like, honestly, same strat being ran over again. It just comes down to whoever gets more kills and get better trades. Again, onto B site here, Reckoning to assist the site take Living. Already in back calls, knife out, clears everything, double one way. Dan, and then SOG, what can he do? They do spot out the aggression. Random person will have to concede and back away. They'll play the post plant. They have the orbital strike. They don't need to be aggressive about this. And they get no one out long. They plant for long, but they just play all on site. A single flash can just blind all 4 people here. stuck in the offensive position. Danny can't find anything. Living with a trade. Double stacked up. Double phased at the back hall. 2v2. But somehow they win that round.
And not absolute gun brawl. And breadwinners come out on top of that one. Really is just player for player, kill for kill. And it's just gonna be a rinse and repeat each round for these strats.
I mean, these two teams, I haven't seen a lot of tactical depth so far. I mean, they're just trading blows and trading kills at this point. it's as if Riotous released team deathmatch early for this one.
Placing alarm bomb.
Alright, tied up at 5
Swarm
now.
grenade.
I mean, again, just death balling towards mid again. I think death ball might as well just be the name of what they've been doing. Again, Big Barnacle here doesn't have the greatest weaponry, only a stinger, so at best he'll find one. He'll back away. The timings actually very interesting.
Go
wanna
dancing
face
with
this
fire
toxic queen.
right now.
Oh yeah, he's definitely playing with fire here. Toxic Queen bound to go down, and I think when it does, the execute will come through onto A. There's 3 members here in Art, and the Killjoy turret to take contact as well. And the high tide is hard to delay. They have the perfect read on this. They don't want to fight this at all, and the attackers just have to concede and back out. Up if it's towards B. I mean, they're playing this conservatively. Very conservatively, very slow. Trying to find information, but just no util used from both sides. They'll save it for the side hit. They won't even use any. They'll just play contact the entire way through. Here comes the smoke.
Just walking in.
Just updrafting to heaven. For this play, but I don't have the guns to deal with him. Oh, it's messy spread, but he'll find one today. ESLG will single, only damage, but nothing more for his trouble. Close with no cigars. 3 in B link, a living. Again, 3k in the round. He's not stopping yet. He wants the A's, I think, here. Possibility. Player 6 actually punishing Danny for the overaggression. 2v4. Not the best weaponry. High tide actually cuts off 2 members of the defenders, and Trailblazer spots up McGonigal. He's stuck. He's stunned. He's straight down. Living wants the A's. No go. He's dead. Oh, it just the timing doesn't work out at all. Player 6 actually picking up 2 there. And then they will be cleaned up.
Last round before the switch.
And if there's any round you're gonna be using your ult, it is gonna be this round. You know, Heroin, they have a bit to play with here. If they can get the Viper ult up, as long as the so with the KJ ult, you know, they could contest this round, but for now, I mean, the way they slowed down last round, it just made Heroin so fused. Almost as if they were second guessing themselves. Maybe overreading into their play.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't find these sort of mid rounding from breadwinners really difficult to read. But despite that, the response and the reactions from the from heroines have been lackluster at best.
Now we see a default, something completely different.
Yeah, finally they offer a default. Get some info. Poke and prod towards mid here. They'll pick out through mid lane. Does Killjoy Util to receive them. Very, very slow around. There's even a crossfire on B here, so look towards mid here. Mid rounding comes through. They want to leave their options open here. Want to find a pick. Really desperate to find a kill, but there's no contact given over. Fake info off the Sky Flash, but Living does well enough. No need for the Sky Flash either. He just dry peeks and win the gunfight, and now Snuffy McBarnacle really aggressive on this fight. I don't think this is the best course of action.
He just rotate to A.
Yeah, they just pivot towards A.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds. I don't just go towards A. There's no one here to receive them. I mean, they completely played this round perfectly. I mean, no one here to receive them. Everyone was opting for a retake on B. That leaves the A side completely vulnerable and open for the take. And the EXLG stuck on secret. He'll have to wait for his teammate. 5 ults in total on this round. 2 for the defenders. The Viper split, but might just get countered by the orbital strike and the Seekers. Now the Seekers pops. 4 heroes.
Dying as well.
Random person just sprinting for his life. Here comes the Viper split. Oh, random person needs to stay alive. Nope. Be able to back away, but the orbital strike might get just denied the defuse in time by the Seekers as well. Tap on the spike. Not even half.
So much being thrown.
So much util just denied, destroyed, flooded out. Viper Split goes down. It's all on
Team
to
Ace.
EXLG, and he won't have a say in this round. Well constructed round, finally a round where we can say that
Switching
they've
sides.
actually played well.
Yeah, and they managed to turn over to the league here for breadwinners. Pretty important because this is pretty attacker-sided map if they're able to abuse the post plants, which they have done for one round. But nonetheless, having a 2-round lead,
Here.
it could make a really big difference, considering that they're running the Reyna instead of the Jet. I mean, I'm expecting some high-paced entries again. Maybe just a rinse and repeat of what we saw last half.
No prisoners.
I mean, we do see a bit of difference here. It's gonna be a faster with the pistol round. Question for Danny here, just yeah, that's the Haunt should be able to tell him the intentions of the attackers. He needs to back away. Breadwinners can't fight this too aggressive. McMarticle, the Reyna can't really entry that well. Look at just a tiny the tiny sliver of util just delays it for so long, and he gets punished. But a fight OG, he goes huge. He catches the timing, and he finds 3 in the round. Beautiful from the Harbor player, and now random person can't be too aggressive. He has to wait for living. Can't flank. He actually
Planted.
finds the perfect timing to kill Joy turret. Not activated there. And random person just so aggressive onto site. Can't find anything. He's so low. He's just waiting for living, but it just throws his life away in vain for nothing at all. And now it's a 1v2 for living. He's been huge this entire map. Top of the charts, 15 and 8. Can he find 2 more for his team? Can he catch good timing? He does, but can't win that one out. Pistol round goes the way of Heroin.
The way Heroin played that was interesting. The moment EXLG got that mid control, straight away with the pinch, gets 2 off the frenzy, and it opens side up to them. I mean, it was such a great response from them to gain that control and, eventually get onto the side. Now we see the buy coming in.
There.
Again, slow default. So we already see the difference between the 2 attacker side approach from the 2 teams here. I think he jump spot in backside. I mean, they're opting for a full save here.
The
Guns on
leading
board
player
for the
6 on the
attackers.
luck, catching any
This-
flankers.
Oh, this rim tunnel was actually really. This rim tunnel was actually really good delayed. Man. The execution bound to come through, even the molly as well. It's just taking so much time away, allowing the rotation to come through. And already 4 defenders on the site, so this will have to be a huge brawl the entire way through to secure this one. An interesting harbor wall from EXLG. He'll box his own team in.
Oh my.
Fate Hunt come through, doesn't get any scan off. Contact to Made, Living finding 2. The trades are there, and it's 3v3. Spike down on the floor. The flash is really good to blind 2 there.
Player standing.
EXOG
30
just punished.
seconds left.
And Danny picking up player 6 as well. It's all left into the Dan. He has the weaponry, but just
And
not enough
Kaiser.
HP.
I mean, the way they stalled Heroin, it was just so good with the Brim util, the mollies, the smokes, and it just gave them enough time to regroup and take the fights. But I must question the walls and the util being thrown into the execute. Maybe that's the disadvantage of not having the jet.
Here.
There's no person to make first contact if the Reyna doesn't have a flash.
I mean, we
And
have
it
to
just
talk
made the attack so awkward for them.
I think utility from Dying that just secured the round for them. I mean, the smoke was so deep and in their face that it made them, afraid to face the smoke. Oh, is there, a shorty in this smoke or not? We have to take this careful. And then the perfect timing off the molly just allows the rotation to come in. But at that point, it was a 4 stack, and it was just a brawl the entire way. And now, safe, a half buy at best for Heroin here as they look towards mid. Heavy presence towards mid for the defenders too. I mean, 2 watching R, 2 watching double doors. an audio cue should be able to tell them what the intention of the attackers are. I mean, a minute into the round, and Brimstone Smoke already deployed. Look towards Art here. When is the contact gonna come through? When is the first kill gonna be given over? And who is gonna be the one to take it? The first blood is absolutely crucial here. He takes a peek. Curiosity kills the cat, and he'll go down. The Vandal dropped on the floor. The Ares of player 6 somehow best living out. And now a 5v4 for the attackers. Looks poised to take this round, but they're playing the clock down. It's just playing themselves, and dying just catches a good
30
timing.
seconds left.
30 seconds. They need to find a site to go. They need to decide where they want to go. And it's going to be towards B, and it's going to be dying to receive. And he'll find 2 for his troubles. And still a nuisance for the attackers. They need to clear him out. They know where he is, but this is taking so long. He can't find another, but 12 seconds, and they need to just rush on site. They might just have enough time to plant, but random person with Vandal here just might secure the round for his team. They've just outplayed themselves, made it way too complicated, and they'll get punished.
I mean, that was, again, they anticipated the mid push, and then you could see 4 of them grouping up mid, ready to take the fight. And the moment Heroin realized, okay, we can't push this, they pivot onto B. But by then, it was too late. Random was already on site. He was able to deny the plan, and they had practically no time left. A really good read there by Brett. Winners. See what Heroin can do this round.
There's an operator coming out for Brett Winners here. On living. Twisted on B again, the default towards mid. Same stuff that they ran last round, but the issue was they were way too indecisive. I mean, they got a great pick on living and arts, right? And they should have just went right, and they just should have just decided where they would go. Instead, they just linger around and they just box in and punished. So they need to turn up the pace a little bit there. They'll do exactly that. Trailblazer through connector will swat out. Dan doesn't connect the stun, but the hit comes through. And Kaiser needs to back away here. Again, look at this. They're taking so long to establish a space control. And once they do, they back out towards mid. Where do they want to go here? There's just no space across the entire map. The defenders know exactly where they are. There's just no control for Heroin. They go towards B. This is a three-man stack here. Random person might just catch the timing. Barnacle just whips his kill, fumbles that one. He'll get punished. And on their way to site, trying to plant, they just get decimated. And now the orbital strike flushes them out of sight. At least they'll get the spike plant down, but the smokes just make sure that all these fights are going to be super awkward for Heroin. And Brett, when it just flushes out, flood out, the flash doesn't connect. Dan left alone. He'll find one. Can he find a second? Yes, but the diffuser is going to come through. He doesn't notice. He thinks it's a fake. The flash is going to blind him out, but he can't find any because the diffuser already come through. 10 to the board. And Dan just desperate. Find something.
That's 10 on the board now, Brett. The gap just widening. And at some point you have to start worrying for Heroin. I mean, what response do they have in mind? It seems to be that their attacks have been so slow, so patient, but you know, you like how Brett have been so proactive in recognizing, okay, it's silence in this area, let's flush it out. And their aggression has worked out so much better for them this defending half.
Okay, Dan actually punishes the aggression of a random person there. Going for an info peek towards B long will be his demise. They go fast towards B. This is a really good shake up here. A change in pace. They'll plant for long. They have 3 ults to make contact. They have to secure this round. It's an absolute key round. They have 3 ults. They cannot lose this one for Heroin. The retake. Monaco is playing so close with power. It might just swat him out. It does. Spray down. The information from the utility is beautiful, and living with the operator finds one as well. The flash from will confirm that someone's back hall, and Dan needs to go here to his team, but living has a shorty. What can he find here? Oh, actually, so delayed, but he'll find the kill. They even have a Blaze Storm availability as well. And again, 2 ultimates taken off the table. It's all on AEXOG and Snuffy. The diffuse already coming through. No util yet. It's a stick, guys. Left on the board, and he can't nail anything.
What a fumble there by Heroics. I mean,
That was just me laugh scratching.
that was just interesting. Well, I mean, that gives Brett 11th on the board and some extra ultimates now. We could see a potential closeout if they do manage to get this round, you know.
I mean, this round is gonna be
HH are
absolutely
just
brutal.
buying
Four
so
ults
heavily
in
into this
both rounds.
round.
So many ults on the table, so much util. That's just gonna. Both teams are going to want to secure this round. I mean, just what a fumble from last round. They planted for long. They just played on site.
They-
Didn't use any ults at all. They just lost.
AXQ coming in. Viper is going to be for the outlet. We do have...
He actually pushed up here. So 4 people, 4 of his teammates will be A main. So he'll be the late flanker to come through. Again, this is so slow. They have 5 ultimates. You just need to pick a time to execute her. When do they call it? When do they go? When do they hit the button? Yet they're just playing the clock down. They have no space across the entire map from both sides even. Pop
Because
of the Empress.
I've got your trail.
Here we go, then Reckoning the Poet. Flash is coming through here. Trailblazer can spot a Snuffy. Oh, actually does. Snuffy somehow finds Danny there. Really good timing Barnacle with the entry as well when the plant comes through. Really good response. No ults used just yet. Living punishes the aggression from Barnacle. Overextension, just too zealous there. Misstep. The operate from Living so good. The Reckoning stunning up player 6 and the retake coming through perfectly. Cove down, random person just gonna come with the defuse. The flash so good. Because here just keeps spamming the util to spam actually. Fighting 2. It's half. It's just so. It was 1 second away from being defused completely. It's all in Living now. A 1v3. What can he find? The round has just gone around for his team, and he'll go down 7th on the board there.
An essential round for them to win. That was 4 ults invested into the round. 3. Wait, 3, my apology. And, you know, so much invested into the round, you expect them to come out with a win. And now you look at the economy, it looks like it has some ground. It's finally stabilized after a bit, and now they push Brett winners into an eco. Living seems to be going aggressive. Maybe trying to make the attack play.
Heroin's gonna be on an eco here, but Living does have the blade soul. He'll pop to the aggression towards B-Long here now. There's gonna be a brawl the entire way through this round. Living just trying to face his smoke. He catches a beautiful timing and a headshot is there to connect. He keeps going, he finds a second for his troubles. Trade it at the end of the day, but it's gonna be a 3v3 now. Dying, just punished. Stinger in the hand for Danny. What can he find? He has a Nightfall to use as well. Flushed out, punished. A change up in the pace, but just not well constructed. The 2 kills, but no follow-up.
And there we go. The project finally has some legs, and Heroin seem to be gaining some ground here. This is going to be the most quintessential round of the game. If Brett are able to capitalize on this round, this could mean the game. Maybe,
Need a drop.
just maybe.
Thank you.
Let's be long again for this for the attackers. High tide is to try and delay this one. The Barnacle is going to be leading the shot for his team. Flash comes through with the Sky Flash as well. The pop doesn't actually find anyone. Oh, it doesn't clear his angles. He doesn't do his due diligence. He gets punished. Oh, Snuffy. He was lucky to not die there, not to go down and drop that Viper's ult. Locked down actually in the middle of Viper's pit. Still a free beacon of light to spam this one through, and orbital strikes are gonna flood them out. And this round is just completely flipped on his head. EXOG, it's messy, it's all over the place. And at the end of the day, it's gonna be a 1v2 for player 6. Stuck in the smoke. They know where he is. He needs to go show his team. Spots the shoulder, but it's right, just doesn't connect quite just yet. And Danny go for the kill. Match point for his team.
Match point.
Timeout coming out for Brett winners here. I mean, they just want to secure this one. They just want to end it here. Don't want to give a chance to go to overtime.
have a chance to close it out, and the chance is now. I mean,
I hope you guys are having a good day.
everyone on the team looks on board with the plan.
I hope you guys are not
Retake
having a good day.
really good. Economy, gun-wise, they should be able to buy up rifles for the entire team. And they do have the fade out to work off. It's really good ground here for breadwinners.
We're team Heroin Heroes. Why isn't my mic unmuting?
I mean, they'll really.
Oh, he's got the
they'll-
mic.
They'll really want to secure this one. I mean, 12-8. They have a 4-round lead. 4 chances to close this one out, but I mean, there is foul. Anything can happen. 4 rounds isn't. There's plenty of opportunity for the defenders actually. Sorry, for the attackers to actually crawl back. I mean, not a really big lead, right? When you can't think about it. It will be a nightfall for them to try and close this out on Danny. You just need to play this slow, off a retake perhaps with that ultimate. Flash trading and art. Living actually picking up that first blood. That is absolutely crucial in A main to find alert Snuffy, Rat, and Caught out. And now Heroin just finds themselves in an extremely difficult position. Try and crawl their way out of this one. What can they do? Oh my god. This is gonna be contact. Maybe XG catches a good timing, but Living is there with a trade, and now it's a 4v2.
Player standing.
Make it a 1v4. Impossible to win for player 6. It's gonna be 13-8.
What a statement there.
And it's gonna be Brett winner to take this one.